Outdoor Passion is brought to you by Princecraft Boats. Dominate the waters. Williams Lures, trophy takers for over 90 years. And SAIL, the Outdoors Superstore.
Wow! Welcome to Outdoor Passion. I'm Andrew Carter. Today we have some advanced fishing secrets for you that will make your next crappie fishing outing a huge success. Along the way, we'll show you great underwater footage of baits and lures and crappie in their natural habitat. Ray Carignan will stop by with his latest discovery. This week it's a look at some unique waders that imitate the reflections of light in the water so they're almost invisible to the fish. Our technical segment demonstrates a new advanced outboard motor protection system. This week we feature spring and summer black crappie angling on the St-Lawrence and Richelieu River in two different situations. We think this is the most extensive and educational school of crappie fishing ever produced. So watch carefully.
The destination of the week is brought to you by Sport Chief, the legendary Canadian outdoor wear.
In many parts of North America, crappies generate a large and loyal following from anglers of all ages. When winter finally breaks and the shallows warm up, they are the preferred fish, especially where larger predators like pike, bass, and walleyes are off limits due to seasonal restrictions. Our black crappie hunt begins with bass pro Dominique Lavoie, a successful bass tournament angler and lure maker who developed an interest in crappie fishing. His favorite spots include the Richelieu River and world-famous Lake Champlain in Vermont and New York. More and more anglers are discovering the joy of crappie fishing. On light tackle, they provide great excitement before the bass, walleye, and pike season. Our first outing takes us to the upper Richelieu close to Lake Champlain. This portion of the river is a complex ecosystem. The chances of spring floods that enhance wildlife production to the detriment of landowners in low-lying areas is high. Seasonal high water levels are vital in maintaining healthy marshes and swamps. These periodic floods ensure the biodiversity of both land and aquatic habitat. On our arrival, we notice the presence of numerous panfish enjoying the warmer waters of the canal. Natural and artificial structures are the preferred refuge of spring crappie. With a stealthy approach, we can spot black crappie and sunfish basking in the sunlight. With the electric motor on low, we slowly move within casting distance.
Fish on, fish on!
Oh yeah, that's a good eating size crappie. Oh, nice crappie!
Yeah, nice crappie!
Nice crappie, yes!
Elizabeth is the first one to show her expertise. Our first black crappie was tricked into biting a tricolor Mr. Twister mini tube. A combination of pink, red, and white created an offering impossible to resist. By using multicolored presentations, we always get a reaction. When the school is thinned down, we have to refine that trigger factor and find the most productive color. The biggest crappie are the wariest. Black crappie display silvery sides with greenish or yellowish highlights. They have irregular black splotches all over. The eyes are positioned to enhance upward vision. The dorsal fin has 7 or 8 spines. Although similar in appearance, the anal fin shows only 6. Crappies have deep and laterally compressed bodies. Its head is long, with a marked depression above the large eyes. A large mouth extending below the eye, equipped with rows of small teeth, makes it a multi-species predator. This modestly sized fish is a delight for taste buds. Crappie fillets are a yummy alternative to walleye, perch, and trout snacks. Not colorful like sunfish, they have their own unique charm and beauty.
Fish on.
Oh, it's a crappie. It's
Yes.
a big crappie, Elizabeth.
Big crappie.
An accurate cast and a soft splashdown with a small jig is the most productive presentation in shallow areas. It's the ideal species to target when introducing youngsters to fishing. Crappies have all the assets to thrill beginners. Most regions don't have size or seasonal restrictions, although bag limits seem to average between 20 and 30 crappies. Even crappies deserve to be released when limits are attained. This resource is not boundless after all.
Bye-bye.
In this environment, black crappies prefer warmer water with no current. Weed edges and flats harbor large summer schools. Fallen trees and sunken stumps provide ideal shelter and ambush points, especially when near a change in depth. This tangled mess attracts small fry and crappies that feed on them. Even if it is easily frightened, it's still possible to see them when they hang around docks or boathouses. Spring is the best time to enjoy this phenomenon. Crappies sometimes prefer these man-made objects. They provide shade and enhance the success of their surprisingly vigorous attacks on prey. When the ice disappears in early spring, crappies follow bait fish migrations to shallower water that is warming by the hour. Canals dredged for residential or industrial reasons are very productive. Often forgotten, old bridgeworks or other artificial structure, partially or fully submerged, can hold large schools of big fish. Always begin your presentation with the shaded side for best results. For optimal success, the presentation must be very gentle. We maintain a low-speed setting on our electric motor equipped with a quiet and weedless prop. Our stealth brought Catherine close to the fish.
Fish on!
Oh, it's a nice crappie.
Yeah!
Big crappie.
This crappie could not resist a delicate presentation. Approaching and catching them in shallow water is not for the noisy anglers. We've had more success with our aluminum boat because of its light weight and very shallow draft. Always keep in mind that shallow fish are easily spooked.
Still more to come with giant black crappies from the St. Lawrence River right after this. Princecraft has been the first choice of fishing experts for more than 60 years. With innovative products year after year, Princecraft designs their boats with the technology, comfort, and amenities to make it a memorable day on the water. Treat yourself to the exceptional quality and performance that only a Princecraft boat can deliver. Go to princecraft.com to build and price your boat or to view our full assortment of products. Princecraft, fishing boats like you've never imagined. Princecraft, dominate the waters. Williams, a Canadian classic with worldwide recognition. Genuine silver and 24-karat gold finishes. Wobbler, the original. Whitefish, big fish. Nipigon, versatile. HQ, UV reactive stripe triggering eyes. Darty, swims like a bait fish. Flasher, shines as an attractor. Moose Look Wobbler, the bait fish imitation. Thin fish, flutter spoon. Williams and Moose Look for over 95 years.
You see this Williams flasher from the SAIL Outdoor Superstore. Fish find it very attractive. But what I find attractive is that SAIL has about 2,469 other lures right in the store. So for all your fishing needs, go big. Go to a SAIL Outdoor Superstore.
Mercury engine test.
Toughness you can rely on. It's good to have Mercury behind you.
A smaller adversary is best enjoyed with matching tackle, in this case a two-piece, slow-action, ultralight 7-foot-long graphite rod. This F2 finesse action model from Rapala is a good example of the type of rod needed for crappie fishing. A matching light reel spooled with 4 to 6 pound test line used to cast lures of 1/32 to 3/16 of an ounce will give you a balanced outfit for presentation and fight. When faced with shallow obstructions, we rely on our bush gripper to stabilize the boat and avoid scattering the fish. The stronger the pull on the gripper, the more grip on the stump. This tool is a godsend in areas that we'd prefer to avoid using the anchor or electric motor. Look, Elizabeth just spotted the surface boil of a big fish. This is an opportunity not to be missed. Let's hope the tackle is up to the challenge should the monster attack.
Fish on, fish on,
What kind of fish? What is it?
fish on. Yes. Fish on, fish on.
This is Elizabeth's biggest fish ever, a big, bad largemouth bass. We often find largemouth and pike near crappies. The surprise they cause is often the highlight of the day. That's quite an achievement for such a young lady when you consider her panfish tackle. The potential size and explosive power of largemouth puts them at the top of angler popularity. Elizabeth overcame an enormous challenge with deserved success.
It's Elizabeth that caught the biggest fish of the day. No doubt about that. Monster largemouth.
Elizabeth is justifiably proud and happy with her feat. It's vital that we teach young anglers the importance of releasing catches at the very first opportunity. Crappies can be very selective when it comes to hitting a lure.
Nice crappie, Jack. On the Slap Daddy supper.
Small suspending crankbaits retain a natural posture in the strike zone, even at a full stop. They have a subtle action that triggers fish, and they perform in cold water. Some Rapala lures, made of balsa wood, have a red bill to match the red hooks. In nature, red represents wounded prey, which attracts the biggest crappies. Small spinners are always productive throughout the season. The flash and strong vibration pushes the crappie into a quick decision that is often in the angler's favor. Our other outing takes us earlier in the season on Lake St. Francis. Conditions are different with clear and cold water. We'll have to slow down our presentation and use our most productive lures. Multi-species veteran Jack Tuga's slow retrieve results in the first attack.
Live.
What? Monster crappie. It's a finesse approach to the Alabama rig.
Yeah.
Jack is using a Roadrunner reality shad buffet rig made by Blakemore that he retrieved near a weed patch. They found a crappie school on a weed line with a rocky bottom. That's a good spot for big fish that feed on crayfish and minnow diet. The extraordinary popularity of these fish created a demand for an amazing variety of crappie jigs. The reality shad is assembled with a Pro 2.0 jig that comes with prism eyes and a brass willow leaf blade for flash and vibration. A Daiichi hook ensures the best hookups. Tricolor Mr. Twister mini tubes are our first choice when color is an important trigger. They come in multiple contrasting tints that narrows down the best possible presentation. It's a very slow falling lure, giving a natural presentation. The 2-inch curly-tailed teenie provides another productive jigging or swimming option. For crappies, this teeny bite is hard to ignore. Muddler jigs are very effective for inactive fish. This pattern is one of the most versatile and productive in the fly fishing world. It also works great as a jig. Small floats keep the lure suspended above the fish and away from snags. This is often the best presentation. Sometimes it's necessary to anchor. We do it very quietly. Once in position, keep all noises to a minimum and make long casts to fish that might have been spooked.
Monster crappie, Jack! Monster crappie! Yes! Oh, yes! Monster crappie on a reality shad buffet rig.
Yeah, good.
All right. Yes, sir!
Ray used a slightly irregular retrieve to entice this large crappie and maximized his stealthy approach by tying the line directly to the lure. He caught the day's biggest fish with a chartreuse rig. At 50 degrees, these pre-spawn crappies are voracious eaters before bedding time.
It's about time that I learn about the crappie fishing, Jack. Thanks for showing me.
Wherever they roam, crappie provide angling fun for anglers of all ages and experience. They are specially suited to introduce beginners to the joy of catching fish. And finally, they happen to be one of the great eating fish in our waters.
The destination of the week was brought to you by Protect Marine, your outboard's best friend.
Well, now I know how to catch those finicky feeders. It's with this, the Roadrunner Reality Shad Buffet Rig. Right back with the Novelty Minute, we're going to show you a pair of waders from Rapala, the Ecowear waders. They're almost invisible to the fish because of the reflective material on them. And in our technical segment, we'll teach you how to protect your precious outboard motor. When Outdoor Passion continues after this.
After these messages, invisible waders and advanced outboard motor protection systems. Stay with us. No matter the type of transport, trailering, portaging, on a plane, or in your vehicle, always protect your expensive outboard with a Protect motor cover. Protect Marine motor covers are the ultimate protection for any types and sizes of outboards. The outer waterproof fabric and highly resistant interfelt lining makes all the difference in preventing dents, scratches, and damages from dust infiltration. With Protect, your investment will retain its value. For more information or to buy online, visit our website at protectmarine.com. The choice is yours. Dream it, fish it, live it. Rapala.
Mercury engine test.
Speed and acceleration you can rely on. It's good to have Mercury behind you.
It's Elizabeth that caught the biggest fish of the day. No doubt about that. Monster largemouth.
The Novelty Minute is brought to you by SAIL the Outdoors Superstore.
Outdoor Passion and the Novelty Minute. And Ray, we're going to wade into something new from Rapala.
Oh yeah, it's the new Ecowear Reflection waders from Rapala. And these waders are virtually invisible to the fish because they have a special reflect camo pattern that really makes your waders in the water invisible to the fish, so you can catch bigger fish in clear water, so you can stalk big brown trout, salmon, come really close to casting distances, and they won't see you. That's a big difference. Also, these waders are made with serenol, so this is a eco-friendly compound. This is great for the environment. They are breathable, so you can walk along your favorite trail to your secret honey hole and you won't be sweating. You can do long walks and no problem. And for wading and walking, you have pre-bent knees, so you can move around freer inside those waders. So you can fish all day, no problem, because you also have what we call a back support. So you can fish all day on the water, cast for big fish, and your back will be protected with this back support. That's important. So you have two front pockets for your hands with felt liners, and also a middle pocket for your tackle. These waders have to be used with ProWear walking wader shoes. They have rubber soles with stainless steel studs, so instead of swimming, you're going to be walking on slippery bottoms, and you're going to reach your fish instead of maybe drowning. That's important. So these are very breathable, lightweight, warm, and also invisible to the fish. So it's called the Ecowear Reflection waders from Rapala, and I think for a stream fisherman, this could be a good thing.
I think you're right. Thanks, Ray. And coming up next on Outdoor Passion, we've got the technical block for you. We're going to teach you how to take good care of your outboard motor.
The Outdoor Passion team recently visited the ProTech Marine plant in Canada. This is where they've been making outboard engine covers for over 27 years. You'll discover that making outboard motor covers that provide good protection is complex and requires multiple steps. They are built with different types of layers for maximum protection. The external fabric is very tough, waterproof and shock resistant, and the thick inner felt liner adds an important protection. The first step involves making the model's template, then laying out the proper length that determines the dimensions of the fabric to be cut. There are two types of tissue, the felt liner and the highly resistant acrylic and polyester outer material. Next comes the pinning and the sewing of the patch. An operator uses an overlock to fuse interior and exterior layers in a single operation. The bottom piece is pierced to install an eyelet that will let water flow out. A zipper is sewn on and the guide is installed on these pre-cut pieces of fabric. The operator adds a protective shield to the zipper bottom to protect the outboard's paint from scratches. Every piece with a zipper are then assembled, followed by the joining of the left and right sides of the cover. Installing the buckle and the fastening strap comes next. The model sticker is sewn on with the binding to complete the assembly. A final inspection of all surfaces is made before folding and storing the cover. When buying a cover, it's important to choose a model designed for your outboard. An excessively tight cover will lose the protective layer of air between felt and engine. It also prevents the air from circulating and evacuating all the moisture inherent to outboards. A cover that is too big will move at high speeds and cause excessive friction, which can tarnish the paint in the long run. It can also allow dust to infiltrate and cause some damage. A cover with the appropriate dimensions must be 6 to 8 inches longer than the tip of the outboard skeg. It creates a cushion of air that will give added protection to the engine's propeller and lower end. Getting the proper cover ensures that the upper part fits perfectly around the outboard while leaving a small space between felt and engine cowlings. This will provide additional protection from high-speed projectiles. Remember to install the fastening strap. Once tightened down, It will prevent dust infiltration and control any flapping when traveling to your destination. For transom saver users, a piece of felt that is supplied with a cover will protect the zipper at the contact point. For outboards equipped with trolling plates to reduce speed or stabilizing fins to improve performance, special models are available. Just make sure to mention it in your specifications. Another advantage is the extra difficulty faced by thieves that just want to steal the engine's expensive cowling. They'll usually look for an easier victim somewhere else. These covers offer good protection all year. They're also very effective for off-season storage. The shielding offered by these covers is essential to preserve the full value of your investment. ProTech Marine covers make it possible to keep that new look to your outboard. ProTech Marine experts can help you choose the right cover for your outboard. And underboat mat covers or any other type of protection for your boat. Still more to come with more tips on black crappie fishing right after this.
You see this Williams flasher from the SAIL Outdoor Superstore? Fish find it very attractive. But what I find attractive is that SAIL has about 2,469 other lures right in the store. So for all your fishing needs, go big. Go to a SAIL Outdoor Superstore.
For more than 6 decades, Princecraft has been renowned for its quality. With innovative products year after year, Princecraft designs their pontoon boats with the technology, comfort, and amenities to make it a memorable day on the water. Treat yourself to the exceptional quality and performance that only a Princecraft boat can deliver. Go to princecraft.com to build and price your boat or to view our full assortment of products. Princecraft, pontoon boats like you've never imagined. Princecraft, dominate the waters.
Mercury engine test.
Latest 115 horsepower in its class. It's good to have Mercury behind you.
For over 50 years, Sport Chief established the highest industry standards for clothing, shoes, fishing, hunting, and outdoor accessories because Sport Chief knows what performs in the outdoors. Our innovative apparels ensures your total comfort, created from ingenious concepts, enhanced with progressive engineering to protect you from the worst storms. They are long-lasting, waterproof, camouflaged, silent, breathable, and odor-resistant. Sport Chief, the best garments, shoes, and legendary accessories for the great outdoors. Check out sportchief.com.
Outdoor Passion, and Ray, I think we've caught almost every type of fish, but I don't remember the crappie. This is a great fish, but you have to fish in the right temperature.
Absolutely. I would say 50 degrees is pre-spawn time, and at that time of the year they are ferocious eaters, so they are very aggressive. But 63 degrees is spawning time. That's when you're going to get those monster crappies, those wreckers. So in the spring, they might be from 10 to 14 feet deep daytime, but in the evening they might be only 6 foot on the same structure, so you can troll along the weed edge and in the evening start casting. So you might find those big crappies closer to shore when it's a little bit later during the day. And you know, crappies are the perfect fish to bring kids fishing because they will attack lures, natural bait, jigs. They can be caught casting, trolling, so there's always a big crappie that will attack their lures, and also they're delicious to eat, and they're becoming more and more popular. There is even crappie tournaments with, you know, big cash awards. So I think, Andrew, in your next outing, you should try crappie fishing.
Well, I will with all that I've learned this week. Hope you've learned something on Outdoor Passion. Hope you get a chance to get out in the great big outdoors this weekend. Remember, if you do, as always, leave things the way you found them. I'm Andrew Carter. We'll see you next time on Outdoor Passion.
Outdoor Passion was brought to you by ProTech Marine, your outboard's best friend. Rapala World Records World Class. And SAIL, the Outdoors Superstore.
Fish on, fish on.
For more information or to contact us, visit our website at www.outdoorpassion.tv.